Okay, there we go. Ah, shit. Did I just lose everybody? I think I just lost everybody in the room. Oh no, I just lost everybody in the room! Oh, this is the worst. My internet just went down, you guys. Hey, Nardine, how are you? My internet just went down. Okay. Thank you, Linda. All right, so I'm sorry. Hey, Tony Middleton Steele, how are you? All right, so let me get back to Linda's card. I want to get this out before we're done. I want to say that there's hope, though. These lines down here signify hope. To me, these are like the sort of chakras in the energy, your energy system at work. And even though you feel a little bit caged in or penned in right now, there is something still out there for you. Don't lose sight of that, and kind of try and focus on, like, I just feel like I want to focus on our energy system, focus on our own energy, your own energy. I don't want to say you're unstable, but this 4 represents this idea of stability, right? So I want you to stabilize yourself in these rays of like light that come from you. I know that sounds kind of hippy dippy, but make the most of this time. I feel like this castle will, whatever has been put on hold, will be coming to you. It's not gone yet. It's just like in this holding pattern. And right now, it just has to be. But it doesn't feel like it's off the table, if that makes any sense. So for for a future prediction, I feel like there is whatever this was that you put on hold that this castle would represent to you, it's still out there waiting for you. It's just a matter of time, and you can escape this sort of discontent, this boredom through finding like this energy within yourself to make the most of it, if that makes sense. Tina Fitzsimmons is still here. I blame the Rona. Exactly, exactly, Nardine. I don't even know. I lost everybody. I think, hey, Ron Smith. You're so welcome, Linda. I am so sorry that happened, you guys. Did all of my Facebook users, all of my YouTube users get lost too? Shit. Oh well, what can you do? You have all of these hot bachelors swinging around the stage. It gets a little exciting for folks. The internet breaks. The next thing you know. Hey, Ruth Witcher. I am. I hope you're having a good night too, dear. Hey, Lake. How are you? So I do have a YouTuber. Kelly's back. Nina's back. Okay, cool. Nina, do we want... I promised Nina a card too. And then hopefully if the ship holds, we'll continue to voyage onward, people. But I can't make any guarantees. Shit, that scares me. Like, it just keeps dropping, and then... That means, do you know what this means? I'm gonna have like 42 live videos on my, friggin' YouTube channel. Ugh. The people they've all been notified, all my subscribers are probably getting notifications. He's live, he's live, he's live. They're gonna unsubscribe. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy? Leave me alone. Alright, so let me get the chat box back up. Alright, so... Nina's here. Lisa Vanderhunt's on YouTube now. She's moved over to YouTube. She's on the other side. She's gone to the dark side. So, Nina, which bachelor do you want? Bachelor number 1, John Holland. Bachelor number 2, the vibrational energy deck. Or bachelor number 3, the moonology deck. While it went wonky, I took pictures of the weirdest sunset I've ever seen. Okay, cool. Well, that's fierce. Bachelor number 3, moonology for Nina. Okay. Nina likes that. What did I say? He was a mathematician, liked judo and early 70s disco. Was that it? Okay, fierce. She likes it. Alright, let's see what does Nina need to know? How can I help Nina tonight? You guys, can you hear my dog snoring? That's totally my female bulldog snoring on the floor over there. She sounds like an old drunk lady. She's like, "Wah." This is my life. I love her though. Oh my god, I love her. Okay. For those of you that don't know, I have 3 bulldogs. English bulldogs. They're my pack. That's why I'm single. And then I have 3 cats too. I'm a crazy cat lady. Alright, let's see. What does Nina need to know? Nina needs to know. Let's flip Nina's camera here. Ready to have your camera flipped? Here we go. Alright, here is your card. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Okay, so it's interesting to me because sometimes we have themes like that transpire in the cards on certain nights. And tonight with this Moonology deck, we've gotten both cards have been full moons. One was full moon in Scorpio, this is full moon in Libra. Now, again, I am going to say this. The way to this one, to me, Victoria Garcia had that full moon in Scorpio, right? To me, I like this Libra energy, obviously, because we've got the scales and we've got that balance, right? But this win-win outcome, what I want to say about this is the pinkness of this full moon. This has to do with love, Nina. Like, I feel like whatever it is that you're approaching, whatever it is that where you want, like, sort of the outcome to sort of benefit all, you have to sort of imbue that kind of love energy, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, that positivity that, well, you probably do know it, but maybe you don't know it because you live in your own self, right? But you have this positive vibe that you kind of put out that I think is this sort of the energy of this full moon, the pink loveliness of this full moon, this sort of ability to maybe mediate situations, ability to maybe find common ground between 2 arguing factions, if that were the case. So to me, I feel like this is maybe your superpower. If there is a particular situation that you're working through or involved in right now and you're questioning whether or not you can get to a place that's equal for both parties, I think that you can. That's what this card's saying to me. And I think that you have the skill. That's this sort of Libra balance energy plus the pinkness of this moon. You have the skill and the kind of like the charisma, like I feel like the color, with this moon, what's pulling my attention is this pink. And it speaks to me of like rose quartz and love, right? And this energy that you bring to the table that is going to allow you to create situations where everybody feels honored, everybody feels heard, and everything works out fairly in the end. So if there's anything that you're worried about, it not turning out fairly, do not worry. I think that it will. You just need to keep that sort of like sunny disposition and logical brain that you have. There's something about, I feel like the scales being the logical brain, and then this pink being that sort of positivity that you bring to the table. Combine those 2 together and the outcome is always going to be good for you. Period. Hands down. That's what I want to say for you, my dear. It keeps freezing. It might be my internet, guys. My internet gets bad at nighttime. That's why sometimes I don't come on and do this, because I feel like my internet service sucks at night. I think more people in the neighborhood get on or something. I don't know. Or maybe China is downloading more viruses. I have no idea. But it's like my internet sucks at night. It's the worst. It's like being blocked by somebody you really like. It really sucks. All right, so I need to let that one go. Right? Yeah, I think it is internet traffic. Because I feel like when I'm talking, I feel like my lips are moving slower than what I'm actually saying here in the room, if that makes any sense. Stony Lyman, Mary Lyman says it's good here, but Mary Lyman's generally really stoned by this point, so she wouldn't even know. I'm kidding, Mary. All right, so hi, Elsie Daniels. How are you? All right, so A lot of people on Netflix, totally. I need to go get on Netflix after this. I need to make some dinner too. Um, all right, let's do one more, and then we're gonna call it a night because I need to go make some dinner and cry. That's not true. I'm not gonna cry, but I am gonna feel a little bit. Ho hum, ma, ma. All right. Mary says hi. Just put one out. Exactly, Mary. I know you, girl. I know you. I got you. That Buddha was stoned as fuck, girl. She had all those balls all over her, like stone out of her gourd. Like what? Yeah. All right. So, Natalia Sylvina says, "I'm in New Jersey. You're fine." I know she doesn't mean you're fine. She's meaning like the screen is fine. But let me tell you, I went to New Jersey recently, Natalia. I was in, where was it in New Jersey? Shit, I can't remember the name. It was near Franklin Lakes. Where the hell was it? Pompton Lakes? Pompton Lakes, New Jersey. I had an Uber driver. He was Puerto Rican. And he was fine, girl. He picked me up at Newark Airport. Girl. And he lived, where did he live? Oh, he was fine. Oh, I just so wanted to have sex with that Uber driver. I didn't, of course, but I would have if I could have. I thought about it, but I'm a good boy. I don't do that stuff anymore. But where did he live? Somewhere near Pompton Lakes. It's some part of Jersey that's sort of tough. And he was fucking hot. And he was so tatted up and sexy. And I pulled up to pick me up at the Newark airport and I was like, hello, New Jersey. I was like, damn, you fine, brother. All right, so let's do, oh, he was Uber, like, he was hot. Like, I actually, like, contemplated, see, this is the thing, there's this guy that I like, so I didn't do any of this stuff, but I totally was contemplating telling him, like, pretending I left something in the car and they come back. It was bad. Those were the thoughts I was having. I didn't act on it. I was there to do a mediumship thing, and there was somebody that I liked, or still do like. I don't fucking know. I can't make up my mind about that. No, I do like them, but they don't like me. That's what's going on. I need to remember that. That's the reality. That's the reality I need to live in. Get in that reality, Pisces. So I didn't act on it, but he was fucking fine. He was enough, like, he needed to be on the New Jersey Tourism Board or something. Tattoos up his neck, bitch, like, oh, and he was Puerto Rican. See, we don't have that flavor where I'm from. I mean, we have Puerto Ricans in California, but it's mainly like South Americans and Mexican people and stuff like that. Like, I lived in the Mission District and stuff. So to me, when I go to the East Coast, it's different. Like, you have the Jamaicans, the Haitians, the Dominican Republic, all of those different island places. That flavor is on the East Coast that we don't have where I'm from in California. Not where I grew up, at least. We have more like, you know, different cultures like Chinese or Korean, Mexican, El Salvadorian, that sort of stuff. So, but this guy, he was fucking fine. It's hot. Anyways, so I wish I could remember what town he lived in. I can't remember. It was some rough part of Jersey too. Rough part of Jersey. Because he said to me, he's like, this is where I live. He's like, it's kind of close to your hotel. And I could have sworn. And he was telling me, like, he's like, yeah, I go home. I go to sleep for a little bit. I get up at 3 a.m. I start driving again. You know, it's my own schedule. I'm my own boss. I was like, oh, really now? Could you carry my bags up to my room? Oh, I had fun. It was crazy. Patterson, exactly! It was Patterson, bitch. Yes, Natalia got it. I'm giving Natalia a card for that because she's got it right. Thank you. My love, well, he's not my love, but this man in Patterson, girl, I should pull up my Uber app and tell you he was the last Uber driver I was with. Fine. I was like, babe, you need to be doing something other than Uber. All right, so me. quite frankly. You need to be doing me, not Uber. All right, so you have bachelor number 1, which is John Holland. You have bachelor number 2. I'll do one more card after Natalia, guys. We'll do one more number grab card, but I'm going to do a card for Natalia. You have bachelor number 2, which is the vibrational energy deck, or you have bachelor number 3, which is the moonology deck. So which one would you like, Natalia? Because you got it, Patterson, New Jersey. That's where he lived. She's like, Patterson, question mark. When I said it was some rough part of town, she's like, Patterson? Mm-hmm. She knows. I want to go live in Florida, Ron. Where are you in South Florida? I'm trying to get to Florida now, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Number 2. Okay, Natalia. Perfect. All right, what does Natalia need to know? How can I help her? What does Natalia need to know? What does Natalia need to know? Tell me about Natalia. Oh, Wilton Manors. I want to go there. That's near Fort Lauderdale. That's the cute gay hood. I looked at houses there. I was thinking about moving there, but that would be too far south for me. Because I have a brother in Pensacola. The whole point of going to Florida is to be closer to my brother, but I don't want to be in Pensacola, I think. I want to be maybe Tampa area. That's as south as it gets. For real. Key West, girl. Key West would be fun too. Alright, let's see what's going on for Natalia. Here's your card. Let me switch cameras really quick. Whoa, Natalia. This is a new one for me. This is Creative Explosion. So, what I feel like I want to say about this, I've actually not seen this card before. To me, this looks like sort of maybe where we're at, right? And this looks like the future. And what starts as a small idea, if we continue to give our energy and attention to it, and we tend to make it bigger and bigger and bigger, I feel like there's an opportunity here to be had for you. I feel like there's something that you're working on, possibly, Natalia, that like, I feel like this red area here to me feels like frustration. Maybe the last month or so, the pandemic, or maybe even the last previous months heading into the pandemic, you've not been happy with something, okay? Let's just say that. This could be a work-related situation. This to me feels like an idea, like a business venture, something to that effect. And as we've been sort of giving it more energy, we're building it, we're building it, we're building it, and then we build it up to here, and boom, it explodes and becomes exactly what we think it can be. I feel like you're kind of maybe in this phase right now, but what this card is telling me is sort of keep your eyes on the prize, even if you're still dealing with whatever this redness is, if this is like something that's annoying you, something that's got your attention, that kind of pulls your focus away from the belief of this. Be mindful of that and stay focused on the belief of this, and keep giving it your energy, keep giving it your positivity, keep giving it your hope and possibility, and allow it to grow. I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time for whatever this idea is that you have, but as you allow it to grow, when you get it to this point, it's going to sort of be an actual real viable thing that will explode into the idea that you've sort of had or thought about in the beginning, or might be thinking about now. Does that make sense to you? Sarasota, is that place cool? That wouldn't be too bad, because I want to be close enough where I can drive to Pensacola and grab my brother and bring him home for like weekends. But Sarasota, I'm afraid about real estate prices. I was thinking St. Petersburg. I also want to go where there's a spiritualist church. So let me finish up with Natalia really quick. So for this card, I feel like stay focused, keep your eyes on the prize, even if things are frustrating or feeling a little bit bogged down at times. Don't forget, that you, every time you give your focus and your intention to whatever this dream is, you start to make it bigger and bigger and bigger, it will sort of explode forth and become a reality. So my thing is I was thinking St. Petersburg because I believe that there is, it's kind of central, it's close to Tampa, and I believe Orlando's like an hour and a half away. Orlando has two spiritualist churches. I want to find a good spiritualist church where I can learn to practice mediumship. I need to find like a community around that. I have no community around that here in where I am in Texas. It's kind of a bummer here. It's just sort of, there's no, the closest medium spiritualist church is in Houston, which is 3 hours away. There's nothing in Dallas. I've looked in Dallas, or at least I can't find anything online. If there's something secretive, in Dallas is an hour and 15 minutes away. My brother's in Pensacola. The real estate prices in Pensacola are pretty good. You can get a great house for hardly any money, but it's Pensacola. That's the reason why. And Pensacola to me doesn't feel full on like Florida, although he would be a big reason to go to Florida. So I'm kind of thinking going further down south to like Tampa, so that I don't want to live in Tampa per se, but I think maybe St. Petersburg, because it's smaller. I don't want to be in a big city. Hello from Houston! Hey, Amina Cross. Where's Holiday? See, and that's what I thought. I thought St. Petersburg would be kind of fun for like gay life, and it seemed kind of gay friendly just from what I could see online, that they have like sort of a little bit of everything, and you can still get over to Orlando. There is a a spiritualist church or some sort of small spiritualist church in St. Pete's, and then there's two bigger ones, I believe, in Orlando. It's also kind of close to my friend Laura and Sherry. You know Laura and Sherry. So I was thinking about that too, so that I could have access to them. Like I could go and visit them. And it also, I want to be where it's tropical, so it feels like Florida, right? I would love to go further south, but then that puts me way far away from my brother. That's the only bummer part, is my brother's in Pensacola, so I kind of, St. Pete's is about 5 or 6 hours from Pensacola, which is not a bad drive. Like, I mean, it's a day, but you could conceivably drive there, stay overnight, grab him, and come back, or do the whole drive in one day. It'd be a long day, but I could swing it. So right now he's about 10 hours away from me, where I am now driving. 8 to 10 hours, depending. So it's kind of a long stretch. And I also would like to be in the more warmer climate. So Clearwater has been suggested to me too. I know a friend of mine in Clearwater. Three lights to turn left? What does that mean? The dog snoring? Is traffic horrendous in St. Petersburg? I don't know. See, this is the whole thing. I'm kind of going on like just vibes and feeling like, where do I want to be? I don't know. Sarasota, I've heard, is beautiful too, though. But Sarasota's even further down south, right? So I have to figure it out. And Daytona is on the East Coast side, though. That puts me all the way on the far side, I believe, of Florida. So I looked at Daytona, and I wasn't sure that was that wise either. Orlando's viable, but Orlando's landlocked, and I would rather be close to the sea. If I'm going to go down to Florida, why not be close to the ocean? But Orlando has really good real estate prices. But Orlando would be a big city, and I don't know that I want to live in a big city. I kind of like the peace and quiet here. And I just did Puerto Vallarta, and Puerto Vallarta was kind of hectic. Like, I don't want that hecticness, but I want access to a spiritualist church. That's the two main points of going, is my brother and a spiritualist church, and then warm weather, tropical. Those are the sort of things that I'm thinking about. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. We'll see. Because I also want the opportunity to sort of learn about spiritualism, I want the opportunity to learn about mediumship in a weekly circle in person with people, but who knows if that's even going to be viable after this pandemic. And then I want to learn how to like platform. Like I would love to get into a mediumship circle with a spiritualist church where you learn how to deliver messages on platform in a smaller like church setting, right? Where I get better at that because I have no exposure to that right now. And I'm kind of, I mean, unless I go to classes and I leave where I live. There's a spiritualist church in Broken Bow, Oklahoma, really? Are you talking about spiritualist like mediumship spiritualist or I'm not sure. There's a medium group on Patreon? Is it good? No, I can sort of understand your typos, Lisa. I'm looking for like I just need a community where I can practice mediumship and in a practice circle. There's a practice circle in Dallas right now. I can't go. That's through a bookstore, right? Through a physical bookstore, but it's not. It's over an hour and a half away, there and back each way, and it hasn't been going on since the pandemic. So I was going to start doing that. That's not a spiritualist church. I want to learn about spiritualism too, and the seven tenets and all of that. It's about the proof of life after death and the practice of that. So that's what I'm hoping for, finding, if I can. Craig Hamilton Parker is his name. He's the UK has spiritualist churches everywhere. And that's like what I want to find, something like that here in the States. That's what I went to in New Jersey, was to a spiritualist church in Pompton Lakes. And it was beautiful. I was there for mediumship training for just a weekend when I was down there. Or I don't even know if it's down. But all right, so let's do one more draw of a card, because I've been on longer than an hour at this point, but I've also been chatting a lot about my own personal shit. So let's do... Alright, I want you guys, before you guys start throwing out like random crazy guesses, I want you guys to... Hey Sean, you're still here? I want you guys to use your own psychic abilities to guess what color I am thinking of. But I want you guys to really pause and try and connect, okay? I'm going to send the color out there, and whoever guesses the color first gets a card. All right? So there you go. The color is out there. I've got the color. I've just put it out in front of my third eye. You have to guess what it is, and I will pull a card for you. It's not yellow. It's not orange. Hey, Brittany Cardinale, it's not yellow. It's not blue. It's not indigo purple. It's not green. It's not greenish yellow. It's not orange. It's not purple. It's not blue. It's not fuchsia. It's not green. It's not pink. It's not purple. It's not gold. Good guess. It's not lavender. It's not red. It's not purple. It's not red. It's not orange. It's not brown. You guys tap in. It's not black. Stephanie Farrow. It's not red, orange. It's not pink. It's not black. It's gray. Jessica Kingy got it. Jessica Kingy got it. It's gray. Jessica got it. Jessica got it. So Jessica, is that, am I pronouncing that right? Jessica, you can stop guessing, girl. You won. She's like, silver, silver. She's guessing silver twice. It's gray. Jessica, you got it. It's gray. That was actually kind of fun. I kind of like that one. I actually think that one might be more fun than numbers. Although you guys were like reddish orange, purplish blue. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, Jessica, you won this, so you're going to enjoy this. All right, we have Bachelor number 1, the John Holland deck. Bachelor number 2, the Vibrational Energy deck. Or Bachelor number 3, the Moonology deck. Which one would you like? You have to pick one, dear. Oh, and you guys, for those of you, I mean, you guys might already follow my page and my Instagram and all of that, but this link tree, hold on, wait, did Jessica pick a deck? 2, please. Okay. All right, so this link tree link that I'm putting in the chat, this will give you all of my social medias so that you guys can follow me on Instagram if you want, or if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Or if you would like the business page over at Facebook, I would greatly appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Help me get the word out. Help me find viewers, people that want to book readings so I can feed my snoring bulldogs, that sort of a thing. So what does Jessica need to know? And tomorrow night will be Charm Night, guys. So I'm going to do Charmings tomorrow night. If you want to make a reservation for that, Charmings are $25. I have to call Marita because Marita has already a reservation and make sure that Marita's going to be there. And then, so you guys can use the link that I just put in there. I'll put it in again. Oh wow, cool. A bunch of Twitch people are coming in. I know this is a chair, guys. These are moosh. These are not actual wings. They're wooden. But it's nice to see Twitch is finally coming through. How are you guys? I'm talking to a bunch of people. There's the people on Facebook and there's people on YouTube, and now there's a few people in from Twitch. $25 to go to heaven? No, honey. I cost more than that, okay? Try again. Anyways, so tomorrow night is Charm Night. If you guys want a charm divination, you can use the link to make payment via PayPal and make a reservation. Just include your name and then show up tomorrow at, let's say, like 6:30ish Central Time. All right. So this is your card, Jessica. This is Clean Sweep. So when I look at this card, I feel like I want to say this really quick. It feels like you're in a really emotional state lately. I feel like this shelter in place maybe has been a bit hard on you, or that there's been some... I don't know. This window to me makes me feel like you have felt stuck, and that emotionally, your emotions have been kind of sort of underneath all of this, right? Like you've been feeling emotional underneath all of it. You've maybe been holding it together, trying to keep everything, keeping your eye on the prize. The reason why is this light coming in the window to me feels like trying to keep focused on the end of this or getting to the end of this, trying to make your way through this, so to speak. There's water on this floor. That's the emotions part of this for me. And then these pillars here make me feel like you're trying to be strong and get yourself like to the end point of whatever it is that you're dealing with. There is an ending though. That's the feeling this window gives me, is that there is an opportunity here. There is light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. Is kind of what I'm feeling. And that the emotions that you've been going through, or the emotions that you've been kind of holding back or pushing back, you won't have to be dealing with them forever. Like they will sort of let up, or that underline. I feel like, to me, when I look at this card, it feels like you've actually been holding it together really well. But whatever it is that you've been sort of maybe keeping under control, so to speak, or trying to stay strong for, you will be able to find some relief soon. That's the light that's coming in through this window. Like I feel like I'm moving towards this window, like I'm moving towards an opportunity to kind of be free again, if that makes sense. Oh, in Oklahoma City, Lisa, I would expect there to be one there. Hold on, somebody asked something about what's Star Platinum Tarot. I don't think I know that. Who asked that? Well, let me see. I just missed everybody's comments. It's a cram. I do card pulls for people. You can't stream on multiple platforms, even on Twitch? They don't allow you? That's weird. Yeah, well, to me, Jessica, I just want you to say, I want you to understand that everything that you've been holding like strong for, it's been like you will get to the end of this, right? That's the light at the end of the tunnel, is the way that I feel like this is. And I feel like there's actually been some healing that's been going on here. That's the sort of green color that I see everywhere. To me, it gives me this idea that you've been sort of healing, um, learning about your own strength, kind of what you can endure, what you can take on, your own patience, your own there's like these pillars or these walls here. To me, they look like pillars. To me, it feels like you've been actually much stronger than you give yourself credit for, and that's being shown to you too in the midst of all of this. And so when you get to the end of this like cycle or whatever it is that you're in, that you sort of has got this emotional undercurrent to it, when you get yourself to the end of that, you're going to actually feel like a new opportunity. That's the light that's kind of beaming in through this window. To me, it feels like a new chapter starting, or something's going to open up for you, and it will be like bright again, exciting again, good again. You're welcome, Nina. Thank you. You have a good night too. Oh, my dog's snoring again. All right, you guys. So that's it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I will be on again tomorrow night doing charmings. Maybe we'll do another How I Can Help You hour, like later this week. We'll see. But tomorrow night will be charming, so you can look for that. The forecast is on in the morning. Every morning, if you want to tune in to YouTube, it's over there on YouTube. And I did put up the taroscopes for all the signs on the YouTube channel. The only problem is the Earth signs, just so you know. The Earth signs broke into two different videos because I lost internet connection while filming it. So you have to, depending on where it broke off, you might have to watch one video and then a second video to get the other half of your taroscope for May. I'm sorry. But Brittany, I am feeling better. Thank you, Ron. Just follow the page and hit the subscribe button or the notification bell, and you'll get notified when I go live. I might do another something on Sunday nights too. I try and do them on Sunday nights too, but I like to do the charmings on Sunday. So if Sunday, I have a reservation for a charming, but that's if that person can show up tomorrow night. If they can't, then maybe I'll just do another How I Can Help You hour, and I'll wait until Sunday and do charmings on Sunday. So we'll see. Okay, I'm not sure who that is. It says I will be attending. Won't be attending. I have company. It says Facebook user, so I can't tell who you are. But that's okay that you can't attend. That's okay. I'm glad you had fun, Ron. It's good that you're here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you to each and every one of you for making my night a little bit brighter and a whole lot more fun. I hope you guys had fun. I couldn't get to everybody, but I never can. So just keep tuning in. Hopefully at some point, you know, you'll get a card pulled. It's nothing, it's not meant to be personal or anything like that. I mean, hell, Mary gets cards pulled all the time. She seems to guess all the time really well. So, you're welcome, Stephanie Farrow. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Snoring baby girl.